Hi, my name is Henry Cavill.
Maybe we thought that you could sort of introduce the interview with maybe just a little song.
Just a note.
He's 100% right, and it's something which is a really close passion of mine.
Yeah.
I love singing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've got a really big singing day tomorrow, and so I've got to try and save my voice.
Playing a demigod informing your preparation for Superman.
Well, I'm going to say Theseus isn't a demigod.
That's what it says on Wikipedia.
Yeah. Wikipedia? You're using Wikipedia as your source of information.
Getting the action figures, and I'm sure you've seen...
How many action figures do you have back there, just out of interest?
30.
Yeah, and where did you pull it from?
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know. I'm not touching it. Character being put into that toy, as opposed to going, look, it's me.
Look, there's a me.
Yeah, mini me.
Just grows to a certain, like a shark's tooth.
Yeah.
And you went through some extensive training for this film, some pretty crazy stunt scenes. Could you talk
Burgers,
about that?
Milkshakes, did nothing, you know. He really can't keep his dick in his pants. He just, you know, excuse me.
Are your curls natural?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't get my hair permed, I promise.
Do Americans are bad in Spanish? I'm sure some do.
Yeah. Most of the...
All right.
That werewolf attacked and killed both of my parents.
If I could change the world in some way... That's a very good question. I don't really know. A lot less pain, if I could. A lot less pain for everyone.
Thank you very much.
Is pizza American? Chicago deep dish pizza, because that's American. Pizza's actually Italian, but...
I think he's had a bit of a heat stroke. These are fantasies he's conjuring up.
Fantasy. So easy just to rib everyone on this trip, but because it is a bunch of lads, and that's what we do.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet either, young lady.
I'm just hoping.
And,
God, if he asked me to clean his underwear again, I'm going to be so pissed off.
A special parliament will be summoned. Shit, sorry.
Number one. Is it the big thing?
Yeah. What is that?
I think you can do it.
got some guns there.
Look, to be honest,
Yeah. Zack Snyder bought me an apple pie, a tub of ice cream, and a large pizza, followed by the best food coma of my life.
Can I call you H-Cabs? That
Yes,
just
you
came...
can call me H-Cabs. H-Cabs. Sounds like some kind of weapon.
That's what you're going to be called from now on, a weapon, though, truly, because I read that...
sounds like an insult.
No.
very much for those topless scenes. They were wonderful.
It would be exhausting, especially 15-hour days. Anyway, sorry, we're rolling.
So you're done.
Is there a Jersey Shore in the original Jersey?
There is plenty of shores, but not the kind of shore you're talking about.
Who's the toughest one in the family?
Oh, I would say Nick, probably.
Think you could take him now?
Do you think I wouldn't try.
No.
Gosh, I don't know. I joined the armed forces, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to push him downstairs a couple of times, but he doesn't break easily.
What would she have to do to impress you?
She wouldn't have to do anything to impress me. She'd have to just be herself and be happy and confident in herself. And in that, I think it's one of the most attractive things out there, if someone really believes in who they are.
Need Superman underwear, Henry?
That's a silly question.
I own Superman underwear.
Thank you.
And Batman underwear. Who's your favorite? And Captain America underwear.
Surely any underwear is Superman underwear.
Who's your favorite?
If I'm wearing it.
Well, I'd like to say something on behalf of everybody who goes on a date to watch this film, who has a belly. I'd like to say screw you. That's what I'd like to say.
Okay.
It's not a question.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the statement.
Believe it or not, that was a compliment.
I understand, yes, it was. I'm still feeling the sting of it.
Now I think there's certainly a lot of jokes every time I get in a plane. Air hostesses would say, sort of, oh, thank God you're here, because if anything goes wrong. I'm like, you do realise I can't actually do any of that stuff. So hopefully nothing bad happens.
I was wondering if you wanted to do this little movie with me. And at which point, yeah, I know, right?
Did you do anything exciting for yours? Because I fell asleep for most of mine.
I can't really remember much of mine.
Really?
It was that good.
Did you get drunk? Go out with friends.
Katie!
Although I love and trudge.
Camera angles which have to work in this way, the curtains are billowing or
You
whatever.
know, you're ruining it for their audience now.
No, I'm not.
You're ruining the romance.
It'll still be there. How would you grow your beard back?
Well, I'm thinking a fake one with hooks.
I see.
Yeah.
Have you thought that through?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
We all just stare at Henry for a while.
What was it like when you got cast as the lead in this role?
Horrible. Hated it, but I had to do it for the money.
Very good.
I'm only joking. I was so prepared for no. I hadn't prepped for yes.
Right,
All I've
okay.
heard was no over 13 years.
Sure,
and then
sure.
Finally got yes. And so, yeah, aww.
Then you believe you're ready for it, and you're like, yeah, I'll do it. But as soon as it happens, you think, oh, okay, this is a little heavy.
No, Your Majesty, but she plays cards as... gracefully? Pleasantly.
Old. Such trouble, that man.
No, Your Majesty, but she plays cards as pleasantly and as with good... As with? With as. With as.
He's now lying to all his schoolmates saying that his uncle is Superman. At which point my sister-in-law goes, ah. Unfortunately, he is. And so he puts his hands on his hips and he says, told you. Walks in, lets himself into the car and jumps in. In the testing, we had oh, hello, sorry. I thought that was off. It's your mum.
Wow. In essence, Zeus is a lawgiver, he's a father.
Okay, sandwich has changed. Can I have a ginger sandwich now?